So. Okay, on a lighter note on Google, just because now that we said Google is the anti-tech, what do we think about the absurdity of the gingerbread man being added to the front yard of Google to go with all the other dessert themes?
Well, we're expected to get gingerbread really soon now.
But have you seen this? The video of them? It's like they went in. They did the same thing they did with every other thing. You know, with the if you go to the Google building now and you go out there, there are giant desserts in front of that department of the building. they did it for gingerbread too.
Also apparently baking Android gingerbread men to give out to their employees too.
Yep, they're still doing that.
Just released it already, Google. Stop confusing us.
Well, you know, and on that note, that's the other thing here. Google has me pissed off now because there aren't going to be any Android tablets worth buying this holiday season. Really, if you want a slate and you don't want to be locked into iOS, interestingly enough, I'm still wondering where Apple is with 4.2 also. Because they still haven't updated the iPads, but but you know, even though Apple's a little behind in that respect, Google's way behind because it's Honeycomb. Unless they have some dark back room we don't know about, as far as everybody knows, there will be no Honeycomb this year. Honeycomb's going to come out after CSS next year. After CES, sorry. Next year, which means, 3-4 months away. You couldn't pay me to buy an Android tablet this holiday season with the uncertainty there. I do plan to buy one after Honeycomb comes out, but it ain't going to happen this holiday season. It's wait till mid next year because at CES, or around the I/O conference, slightly after CSS, we should expect Honeycomb. And then 6 months later, we'll get the next wave of next-gen tri-core and dual-core and blah tablets with next-gen battery technology and next-gen power efficiency. Really, why would you even consider buying one this holiday season with all that up in the air and going on with it not even really being able to be taken advantage of till mid-next year?
I wonder if maybe Google's resisting because they don't think that Android should be on tablets.
If that is, well, this is tinfoil hat land, so let's go into it. If that is what the holdup here is, Google, get the hell out of the way of your open operating system and let people do what they want to do with it. It's like
people are doing what they want to do with it. Doesn't make it a good idea. It doesn't mean that they have to do things the way that everybody else wants them to. On their end.
Well, people are doing what they want to do with it. It just sucks.
Well, it's not just that. Yeah, it's against the licensing terms of Android to run the Google Marketplace on the tablets.
Fair enough.
But it's not. I don't think it's the licensing terms of Android. I think it's the licensing terms of Google Marketplace.
Of the Google Marketplace, which is that
Android you could run anywhere you want.
You can run Android anywhere you want, but Android without the official Android Marketplace and only the secondary marketplaces, that's a deal breaker right there. That is. That's an Apple-esque thing. If this is Google doing this and holding this up on purpose, that is a big problem because that's Google throwing a major monkey wrench in the Android works at the expense of the openness Android is supposed to be built on.
If you think that Google's holding up tablets, what could be their motive besides they think that Android or the hardware isn't ready for tablets yet, and they're just making sure that it's all ready? What could be their ulterior motive besides that?
I'm with you.
They want to put Chrome OS on tablets?
This is one of the things about Chrome OS that does scare me. That could be something. I'm personally with James here. there. The other there, I'm pointing the wrong way, but because you're to my right and you're on the screen, you're the other way. It's like, I'm personally with you in that I think it's just they want Honeycomb, which is officially made for that form factor and has some special tweaks for that to make some extra hooks and other things to make it less work on manufacturers and developers have to fit the form factor and deal with the variable between the two. I think that's what the real holdup here is. But I've heard some credible tinfoil hat land theories along Leo's point of view too. That is the real holdup here, especially because Google is trying to convince manufacturers to gear up for building Chrome devices for release at CES next year. Is they're like, well, if Android comes out, why do they need Chrome? Why do they need the Chrome OS? So we need to create an artificial need to want to go this fork, which it's a little tinfoil hatty, but it's not that outlandish tinfoil hatty.
That is probably the best tinfoil hat theory I've heard. I don't think that they're doing it just to hold it back, but if they were, that would definitely be the best possible reason I could think of.
Yeah, it's like create an and really whatever platform you get that market started off on is the one it's going to stay with for a year or two. The other one will erode at it, but you will get it going. It's a way to force artificial traction for Chrome. It is. I hope that's not what they're doing. Because I don't think they're prepared for the pitchforks that will raise. If I start seeing tablet devices at CES next year, and they have not announced Honeycomb yet, and they're, for all these Android devices, and I see all these plethora of Chrome OS tablet devices, yeah, I'm going to cry bloody murder. Because there's already a little wave of netbooks, and that would make sense with the convertible form factor, like Dell's fixing to release next year, where it's a netbook, but it flips the other way, rather than how convertibles flip. I don't know if y'all have seen these, you know what I'm talking about? The screen's inside a thing on a pivot, so it rotates all the way around rather than spinning around on a 180. The screen just spins around in the screen mount to be a tablet.
Okay.
It's
a convertible form factor that makes a lot more sense.
Here's something that takes kind of away that tablet theory, because apparently just a little bit ago, Google's CEO said that Chrome OS is not made for tablets. He says that Android, the difference from Chrome OS and Android, he says, is the main difference is on the devices that they should be running on is that Chrome OS should be running on stuff with keyboards, which I'll show you the story.
Okay. Well, let's hope that's the official stance at Google, and it's just they're dragging their ass. We'll put that in here.
I kind of hope that's not the case, because I was looking forward to the idea of a Chrome OS tablet.
Well, okay, here's the good news for people like you, Leo, who want to make tinfoil hat theories that you then want to subscribe to. Because both of these are open OSs, there's nothing saying you can't root your tablet and put Chrome on it. So for people like you, have fun. It's like, what would you call that? Because you call an iOS device that's become an Android device an iDroid. What would you call it? An Amchrome? A Chromoid? It's like, people post what you would call that device. We have to come up with a catchy name for it.
Andrium.
Andrium, there it is. Like,
Chrome OS with some CSS at the bottom.
Okay, I think we've about hashed on Google. Did y'all keep up with the Zuckerberg announcement yesterday?
No.
Ah!
Can you come again?
He'll be back. It may take him a minute.
Actually, do you think we have time that we can pause for a bit?
How long a minute?
No, long enough for me to eat. Maybe like 10 minutes.
I'd rather get James's vote, but sure, go ahead, because I know he should have enough time. So we'll pause for a moment while we fix our technical difficulties.